Hello everyone, this is Lawrence. Made a number of videos last week which I posted, a few responses, and I appreciate everyone who responded. Making a few more this week, and I'm here in the kitchen this time because I've been doing stuff downstairs. This video is about a concert that I'm going to this Friday night to see this artist, Valerie June. And I have my ticket right here for the show as well. I'll show you that. And she's playing at the, let me put on my reading glasses, if I pronounce it right, the Ziegler American Dream Theater in Virginia Beach. And I'm in row C, seat 212. Which is not too far from the stage, and this is a very small theater that only holds less than 300 people, and I have been told there's not a bad seat in the house. The sound system is fantastic. It's actually a new theater, just built, and it's set up 3 sections. Section here, on the far left, middle, and right, and it's kind of shaped like per section, like a V that comes down. 3 V's. And when I purchased the ticket, I asked, "Is the sound good and sound system good in here?" And the person that sold me the ticket said that they have one person in charge of the sound, and this person is a perfectionist, that they take a lot of pride in their work. So that's a very encouraging sign that the sound person has a personal interest, and they do take an interest, that they like the art and the music so much that they want to make sure it's mixed just right. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, Valerie June, here's her album, and this was my big introduction to her. This is called The Order of Time. She has 2 albums out. Her debut, which I think came out in 2011, Pushing Against the Stone, which I don't have yet, but I plan to get that album. But a friend of mine, turned me on to her, so I got this album, and I got it when it first came out, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Okay, Valerie June. I'm reading from the Wikipedia link. She was born in 1982. Is an American singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist from Memphis, Tennessee. Her sound encompasses as a mix of folk, blues, gospel, soul, country, Appalachian, and bluegrass, and she's signed to Concord Music Group. I named all those genres, and she doesn't. What she does is her music, when it sounds like she takes all of them, puts it into a blender, and just creates something new. Her music has been called organic moonshine, and if you listen to her music, you will know what that means, why that term is applied to her. I strongly suggest, if you're interested in hearing her, go to your streaming service, whatever it may be. I use Spotify. I was going to play samples, but I decided not to. Just recommending that you go to your streaming service and listen to this album, and also listen to Pushing Against the Stone, her debut album. Also, after you hear the album, and if you like it, go to YouTube. There's interviews and performances with her and all that. She has a really, just letting you know, a really high-pitched, twangy voice, which may be an acquired taste for some people, but just stick with it and give it a chance. And when you listen to her music, you're going to realize her voice is just beautiful to express the lyrical content and go along with the melody lines of her songs, you know. And you're going to end up loving it. So also watch some interviews, because she's from Tennessee, and she just has that down home, friendly Tennessean persona. I call her like kind of like the new Dolly Parton. So I think she's going to be around for a long time. I will provide one link to a CBS Sunday Morning spotlight they did on her, and so she has overcome some obstacles, and has got on the radar. Her first album a bit later in life. I think she's in her mid-30s, but anyway, I'm excited about this concert. Just to conclude, I want to talk about concert going in general for me at my age. I used to, throughout my life, go every concert, man. And I've seen all the big acts too, along with the small, up and coming. I've seen the Paul McCartney's, the Rolling Stones, David Bowie, all those, Elton John. Today, I don't go to concerts for veteran artists who are really huge, like the Stones or Paul McCartney. First of all, they don't play in my market here. I would have to travel up to DC. I've done that before when I was younger. Second, I think the veteran artists, they've been turned into oldies acts. I mean, I know Elton John's on his last tour, and I did see him in 2015, and he was fantastic. But for the veterans, it's just too much of, you're seeing an oldie show. They don't play. If they do release some new music, and these artists like Elton, Paul McCartney, Paul Simon, of course Paul Simon's not touring anymore, they have released new material, which is fantastic, but they don't play much of it because the audience seems disinterested. Let me adjust this light here. And I like it in a day when I was seeing these people when they were developing their catalog and promoting new material. That was more exciting for me. That's just not the case anymore with the veterans. Today, I like to go to concerts of up-and-coming artists who are developing their catalogs, who play smaller venues, and sometimes, and this has happened to me several times, a number of times, some of these artists will have a meet and greet at the concession, at the stand where they're selling the t-shirts and albums, and if you buy an album, they'll autograph it for you. So I'm going to see if Valerie does that, because it is a small venue, and I will buy her Pushing Against the Stone album there. I'm going to eventually buy it, and I'm going to bring this album along with Sharpie, and if she is there at the stand, I will buy her new album and get some autographs. But if not, that's all right, because as Frank Sinatra once said, the only thing you owe your audience is a good show. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and I will do another video of a review of the show. Thank you so much for watching, and I want to wish everybody a good day. Take care. Bye.